Hello students, this is Dr. Shivanku Chauhan, Assistant Professor in the Mechanical Engineering Department, ABES Engineering College. This is a video for the subject, the Fundamental of Mechanical Engineering with the code BME 101 and BME 201. The video is related basically to the mechanical actuation system, and this is the lecture number 8. So if we firstly talk about what are the mechanical actuation systems, so we can define that the mechanical actuation systems are the system which convert the energy into motion or force to perform a particular mechanical task. These systems are widely used in machinery, robotics, and the industrial automation. So it is a nothing but a system that can convert any kind of energy into the motion or force. That is, it can produce the mechanical work. The key component of a particular mechanical actuation systems are the actuators, levers, linkage, kinematic chains, and some other parts. So we will discuss all the key components of a particular mechanical actuation system one by one over here. Firstly, we will talk about the actuators. So the actuators are the devices which can produce the motion or forces. Basically, linear actuators are there and rotatory actuators are there. Linear actuators are basically the actuators which can produce the straight line motion, and the rotatory actuators are those which can produce a particular rotational motion. Then, if we talk about the levers and linkage, these are the devices which can transfer and or amplify a particular force or the motion, which can enhance the amplitude or the magnitude of a particular force or the motions are known as the levers or linkage. Examples are the crankshaft and the camshaft. Then third one is the kinematic chains. So the kinematic chains can be defined as the assembly of different kind of linkage and joints to produce a particular controlled motion, or we can say the constrained motion. Means if we are providing various input, we are getting a single output. The motion is known as the controlled or constrained motion. Here in this figure you can see a linkage mechanism over there. This is the first link which is fixed, second one, third one, fourth one, and so on. So here we are getting a particular mechanical output and we are supplying some force to different kind of link over here. So this is, if this chain becomes closed, then it is become a kinematic chain over there. Fine. The example of the kinematic chains are the four-wire linkage and the slider crank mechanism you have seen in the different daily life examples. Then what are the cams and followers? As we have seen the examples over here, the cams system, the leverage and linkage. So what are the cams and followers? Basically, these are the devices which can convert a particular rotatory motion into the linear motion. Can you see this figure? In this figure, if this shaft is rotating, it is rotating this particular part which is known as the cam. And when the cam is rotating, when this part is coming in contact with this lever over here, it is providing a linear motion to this. This is the follower. This is known as the follower. This is the cam. So when its cam is rotating, it is providing a linear motion to the follower. These kind of devices can be easily seen in the internal combustion engines, in the automobiles, in different kind of automobiles. So it can basically use to opening and closing of the valves. Second one is the ratchet mechanism. Sometimes it is also called the pinion and ratchet mechanism. So it allows the motion only in one direction while preventing the reverse motion. Can you see this figure? In this figure, if I am going to rotate this wheel, so it can be rotated in clockwise direction only. And if I will try to rotate this wheel in the anti-clockwise, in the clockwise direction, then this lever will restrict the particular motion. It will not allow the wheel to rotate in the clockwise direction. Okay, so this wheel can be rotated in the anti-clockwise direction only. So this is known as the or ratchet mechanism. It can be observed in the clock mechanism, screw gauges, and the bicycles. Then gears and gear trains are there. So gear is a very known component to everyone. I think everyone has seen this component, gear mechanism. So the function of the gear is basically transmit the motion between the shaft, and it can also use for altering the speed, torque, and the direction basically. So if we talk about the different kind of gears, so spur gear is there. This is known as the steer gear in the figure. Second one is the helical gear. This is the helical gear. This is the helical gear, Wival gear, and worms gear. This mechanism is known as the worm. This is worm. This is the gear. So this total mechanism is known as the worm and gear. So basically, this is the classification of the gears used in different applications. Then the belt drives are there. These are all are the actuation system basically. So just we are transferring the motion, or we are enhancing or decreasing the motion over there. So belt drive is there. Belt drive is also used to transmit the power within the shaft using the belt and pulleys. So different kind of belts can be used like flat belts, V belt, and synchronous belt. You can see the cross section of the belt over here in this figure. Round belt, V belt, flat belt, toothed belt. Okay, so a comparative as comparative to this kind of flat belt, V belt provides better grip and hence faster speed can be attained. So various kind of shapes and size of the belt having their own advantages and disadvantages. After that, in the last, we need to see what is the bearing. It is also a part of the actuation system basically. So bearing, this device is known as the bearing. Hope everyone has seen this these kind of devices somewhere. So this particular device is known as the ball bearing because we have provided some walls between the two parts. This is the fixed one part which is fixed over the shaft, and this is the rotating part. So in between the two parts, if we are providing some walls, this is known as the ball bearing. And if the rotating part and the fixed part is having some kind of roller in between, this is known as the roller bearing. Okay. The function of the bearing is basically to reduce the friction and make the rotation more smooth, protect the part that support a particular that support the rotation, and maintain the correct position of the rotating shaft. Okay, so this is all about the mechanical actuation system in the fundamental of mechanical engineering subjects. These are the references book you can follow. Thanks for watching this video.